Hello and welcome back to G-World Markets Academy. This is our online forum where we help you to understand the stocks and the money markets. We've been focusing more on Forex trading, and during our previous module, we discussed about what is Forex and how it works. I believe you have gone through the module and you are now ready for the next one. On this second module, which is part of our ongoing beginner's guide program, we are beginning to focus on the basic Forex terminologies. And our first terminology to look at is the ask and the bid price. On this one, we'll talk about three elements. One, what it means by ask and bid price. And two, the price difference between ask and bid, and what a price unit stands for on the quoted prices. And finally, we look at what it means to buy or sell a currency pair. In the Forex market, you'll find there are different number of currency pairs listed, and each pair is referred to as a symbol on the trading platform. And each pair consists of both a base and a quote currency. Like on this example here, we have the sterling pound and the US dollar. The sterling pound is the base and the US dollar is the quote. Same way, the euro here is the base and the US dollar is the quote currency. So always the first currency is the base and the second currency is the quote currency. And each pair has got both the selling and the buying price. So the selling is the bid and the buy is the ask. So buying and selling of prices, they are just referred to as the bid and the ask. And as you can see on this extract from our trading platform, we have the symbol, the currency pairs have been listed, we have the bid and the ask price. This is just an example of the prices which had been listed by them when the extract was being taken. So the bid price, which is the selling price, will always be lower than the ask price. Continuing with our example, which is highlighted here. So you can see the bid price and the ask price. Most of the prices on the platform will be listed with up to 5 decimal places. But the most important decimal place to look at whenever any changes in prices are being calculated or being managed, you look up to the 4th decimal place. But you could find there are some pairs with up to 3 decimal places, especially any pair with the Japanese yen. So the most important number to consider is the second after the decimal place. And the difference between the bid and the ask price, like on our example here, it shows the price change of 3 units. That difference doesn't remain constant, keeps changing for different currency pairs, but whatever the change is, you just look at the 4th decimal place. Continuing the same example here, that difference is what is referred to as the spread. The spread, the difference between the bid and the ask, is referred to as the spread. We shall see more details about what this spread means and what normally it stands for whenever you are doing your trading. So again here, looking at the 4th decimal, the change is 3 units. And a unit is referred to as a pip, a point in percentage. So that change, you can say the spread for this specific pair which we have highlighted here, it is 3 pips. So a pip denotes that price unit. And a pip will be used again to determine any gain or losses during a trading session. Say for example, you get into a trade and you exit at a certain point. That price movement from the point when you got into the trade and when you exited, you could exit at a gain or you could exit at a loss. So you look at the price movement. That's measured in pips. But the difference in the bid and ask price is what we have said is the spread. And the unit for that, it is a pip. But the gain, whether in terms of pip or in terms of the amount of money you have gained or lost, we'll look into that details going forward. So having looked at the ask and the bid, the difference, and how to measure that difference, then we look at what does it mean when you buy or sell a currency pair. So we have said a currency pair always has the base and the quote currency. So say, for example, you're considering the sterling pound and the USD pair. So any action on this, it will depend, or it will be based on the base currency. So if you're buying the sterling pound versus the USD pair, you're buying the sterling pound while selling the US dollar. So if you're selling that pair, you are selling the sterling pound while you're buying the US dollar. We shall look more into these details on what it means when you're buying or when you're selling. But once you get started and you interact with these currencies and the pairs, you get more details and you learn how to navigate through the platform. But for now, it's just good to understand what is ask, what is bid, the difference between ask and the bid, which we have said is a spread measured in pips, and the pips will help you to know how much you have gained or lost depending on the price movement. So that brings us to the end of our first terminology, which is ask and bid. And in our next module, we'll look at what is the lot as a Forex terminology. And it will be easy now for us to connect the pip gain and what lot size you have taken for your trading. Leave us a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you'll be notified once we release our next module. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.